Jenny Lin. 14-year-old Jenny Lin was a clever and talented young girl who played both the piano and viola while maintaining straight A's in all her classes. She was the only daughter of two professionals, John and May Leanne Lin, and resided in Castro Valley, California. On May 27, 1994, Jenny came home from school and chatted on the phone with a friend until around 5:15 p.m. This was routine for Jenny, as she was a popular and well-liked girl with many friends, and often spent hours on the phone at all times of day between homework, practicing with her musical instruments, and listening to music. At some point shortly after the call, however, Jenny was forced to undress and was stabbed repeatedly in the bathroom on the second floor of her home. She had been bound with duct tape. Her father found her body when he returned home from work at around 6:45 p.m. Authorities were immediately called to the scene. Upon first inspection of the home, police, with help from the family, found that nothing had been stolen, suggesting that the motive behind the crime was not burglary. Investigators believed that the killer entered the home via a broken window or the sliding glass door. It's believed to be possible that the killer had intended on sexually assaulting Jenny, but was interrupted in some way. Bloodhounds were utilized at the scene, and they managed to track the scent through a field behind the family's home. It's possible that this was the killer's escape route. Jenny's case only gets stranger from here, however, as John Lin, her father, came forward with a possible clue in the investigation. He told authorities that on or around May 12, 1994, between 6 and 7:30 p.m., a man approached him at the Bay Fair BART station in San Leandro, California, and said, "I have a proposition for you. I got your daughter." John was able to provide a description of the odd man, and thus a composite sketch of him was created. The man is described as being an adult male around 30 to 45 years of age at the time in 1994. He was around 5'8" to 6 foot and thin with gaunt features. However, the investigating authorities do not consider this man a person of interest. For over a decade, John and May Leanne Lin waited for answers and for justice so that they could finally begin to heal and overcome the tragedy that hit their family. Then in 2006, police named their prime suspect as Sebastian Alexander Shaw, a Vietnamese man born in 1967. Sebastian was arrested in August of 1994, where he was found with a stolen car and 2 rifles, taken from San Ramon just 3 days after Jenny's cold-blooded murder. Sebastian was also in possession of a, quote, murder kit, including surgical gloves, a ski mask, duct tape, knives, binoculars, and plastic wrist ties, like those used by police. The man already has a long criminal history, as he had already 3 murder convictions and claimed to have killed 10 to 12 people. However, although this lead in Jenny's case does look promising, there simply isn't enough evidence to link Sebastian to the crime and find a conviction. It has not been publicly stated what made police come to Sebastian as a suspect. Earlier in the investigation, the FBI thought it was likely that the perpetrator was local in the community, who knew Jenny and knew her routine. It was, for a time, speculated by online sleuths that Tommy Lynn Sells was responsible for the murder, but this theory has long since been discarded. In the aftermath of the tragedy, Jenny's parents started the Jenny Lin Foundation, which honors the 14-year-old through community programs. The charitable organization sponsors many events in the East Bay area, such as the Youth Music Camp, scholarships for young musicians, and safety awareness education. Although her parents fight to keep her case alive, Jenny's murder remains, to this day, unsolved. And there you have the facts. Please leave a comment down below with your own theories and speculations, and remember to like this video and subscribe to support the channel. Thank you for watching. Stay alert, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.